understanding, we could say dialectic, relational dialectic is tension. Tension might be explained in another word, conflict. Because we are living in the society. Because all human has different interests, different background, different demand, different needs. So sometimes that needs, demand, interest collide, right? So, eventually there should be always tension. One thing I want to say is tension is nothing to do with bad or good or right or wrong, okay? That's natural. Okay. Relational dialectic theory is established 1980s. The person, Leslie Baxter and Barbara Montgomery, they kind of developed the theory. Okay, second bullet, I just see a relationship is the person Leslie and Montgomery, they define, they categorize relationship as, they explain the relationship as conflict between people. Sometimes we have also conflict, tension, our own mind too, right? Conflict is like this. Conflict that I have is I want to be alone sometimes, right? But I don't want to be alone forever. I want to be get in touch with somebody. That's the conflict. Also, interplay means interaction between people. So, for example, me and my wife, my instincts like I want to be alone. I want to be have fun that I can find myself. But my wife, she always, most of the time, she wanna spend time with her, me. So that's the also conflict, right? So Baxter and Montgomery, they define the relationship is based on the conflict, tension. In another word, dialectics. In another word, reasoning. Dialectic means reasoning. In another word, it could be logic. Everybody has their own logic, right? Yeah. So both each, people, when we have a relationship, each logic collide because we have different logic, right? Sometimes I think my one of my logic, my dialectic is like, okay, everybody should help each other. That's my logic, right? But sometimes some people think, no, I don't think that way. Okay, some people say my logic is surviving. in the society. No matter what other people think, no matter what other people have their own situation, my logic is I want to be successful. I don't care, how hard people live in the society. That's their logic. And then my logic is different from them. So collide. That's all about Baxter and Montgomery theory. Okay? Then also important thing is tension. Dialectics, that is nothing to do with bad or good or right and righteousness. That is natural, born kind of instinct. That's inherent. We cannot get rid of it. We cannot get rid of inherent conflict, inherent dialectic. It always stays with ourselves since we are born. Okay? And then, so, those two scholars, they try to find how we can manage in dynamic tensions, conflicts in our society. So they give us idea how we can manage conflicts, how we can understand conflicts, tensions between people. That's their theory. Okay, one more. Underscore that I want to make is tension is not problem. It's nothing to do with problem. Okay, that is kind of existing, not getting rid of, not going away, kind of natural instincts. Until we die, it always exists with us. That's their theory. So that's nature, right? But people with a smart mind, they have learned how they manipulate the relation between it arose from tensions, dialectics. That's also we can people can have skills to negotiate that tensions. The important thing is tension is not problem. Okay, everybody has. That's the nature. Second belief, people have smart idea. They learn how to manage, manipulate, negotiate tensions. That's smart people do. Concept, I go more detail with relational dialectic theories. Okay, last lecture I talk about autonomy and connection. Just understand autonomy as independent. individual. Okay? Connection, for the connection, just understand as community. Okay, I have a family community, right? In my family, me, my wife, and 2 children. That's small community, right? In another word, you can understand as connection, connected, okay? In another setting, even though I am a member of little community of my family, I consider myself more important thing to me is autonomy, individual, independence. So that's the conflict. I have 2 states, right? I am a member of my family, little community, and then also I have at the same time, I want my autonomy, my independence, the importance of the individual, of myself. That's autonomy. So the scholars that I mentioned earlier, they have they found the importance of autonomy and connection. Autonomy is independent, connection is community. That kind of trait, that a character always collide each other, always make tension between. So there's good example. As you see, couples, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, both, they can struggle, they can have argue to find balance between autonomy and connection. Let's say boyfriend and girlfriend, not a good example, okay? Girlfriend always call boyfriend, where are you? What time do you off today? Can we have a movie? Can we have, fun? Can we have, can we spend time together in the park, right? That is connection. She wants connection. But boyfriend, even though he loves his girlfriend, he wanna spend time more privately, more he wants to have more a separate time, separate space. So there are 2 characters, right? Girlfriend's connection collide with boyfriend's autonomy, independence. I don't say which one's right, which one's bad, which one's problem, which one's not problem. It's nothing to do with those. The important thing is we have to make balance. Even though boyfriend wants to have time alone and space, he has to have balance. He needs to spend more time with his girlfriend, right? That's the balance. Also, girlfriend aside, she also tried to understand the situations her boyfriend works really, really hard. He wakes up early in the morning, finish his job late at night. Sometimes he misses dinner time. That's her boyfriend's situation. If she understands his boyfriend's situation, she has to give him time and space for respecting of his autonomy. That's the balance, right? That's understandable. Yeah, everybody, do this, even though we, whether we know or not of this theory, we practice those things in our real life. Okay, another conflict that could be expressive, protective. We know the term expressive, protective, but to make better understand, express is open mind, okay? Protective is closed mind. Opposite meaning of open, okay? Let's say, in another word, expressive, protective is related to privacy. Okay, a good example, like I said, made example earlier, boyfriend, girlfriend. Tension, like I said, is nothing to do with problem, not problem. Good or bad, right or wrong. That's nature. Everyone has tension with somebody. It could be boyfriend, it could be husband and wife, even son and father, mother and daughter. Because what we are living in the society. In the society, people have different interests, different needs, different demand, different background. So that's why we have, the elements, demands, needs, background, collide. That's why we have tension, right? So another tension academically we can define is expressive, protective. Those two words connected to privacy. Okay, and example, boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, boyfriend after the work, boyfriend and girlfriend. They have, they just walk in the park, and girlfriend has expressive mind. She likes to talk what happened that day, at her work. She had a kind of argument with her colleagues, peer employee. She liked to talk about that incident to her boyfriend. She liked to open actual incident. She liked to express her emotions, when the incident happened at the work, that's her mind. But the boyfriend has protective mind. He rarely expresses his mind. Sometimes most, people around him says, sometimes people say to their boyfriend, even, his friend says, hey man, sometimes I'm your closest friend, but sometimes I don't really understand what you think, what your, desire, or sometimes, sometimes he didn't express his emotions too. So I, closest friends sometimes say, I don't really understand what you think. Are you satisfied of anything or everything? Are you happy? Are you not happy? That's the character of protective mind. So like I said earlier before, I am protective. My wife is open. Both character collide. I'm not saying open is good, protective is good. It's nothing to do with good or bad. Important thing is balance. Because we are live in the society making relationship with people, right? So we have to, I consider autonomy, individual, separate time and space is most important thing to me. But if I can have little bit of balance in the relationship, that applies to boyfriend, girlfriend too. So boyfriend, he wants his private time. He doesn't want to open his mind. There's nothing wrong, okay? Nothing to do with wrong or bad. If he has balance, he has to, change a little bit of his mind. Okay, honey, don't worry about that. Today might work. I really, really had bad time because I made a terrible mistake. So my boss almost fired me. So he can share that story with his girlfriend. So that means he tried to, comfort her mind, right? He tried to be same side with his girlfriend and emotionally. Yeah, that's the balance. Okay. Open is also related to transparency. Some people have 100% transparency. They express everything, their emotions, their thoughts, their ideas. Okay, I think you guys have friends, right? Girls, boys. I'm not judging, okay? Some friendship between girls. I think you might have one of that type of female friends. When you meet her, she always talk. talk. And the talk is like, a most private part of her. Like, oh, my friend did this, my boyfriend did this. Sometimes even more, we had good time last night with my, boyfriend. Those things, yeah. No transparency, 100% transparency. That's the balance. Okay, also novelty, predictably. Just understand as change, not change. Novelty, change. Okay? Protectively, predictably is unchanged. Okay, in the PPT, when we say novelty, predictably, there are two different characters. Tension between those two, characters, right? Novelty and predictability. That's the tension between desires for change, excitement, with desire for change, need for stability, not changing. That's the tension between desire for changing and need for stability. Between those two states, there's tension. Tension rises because of desire for change and need for stability, not change. Okay, example. Good, everybody can understand this paragraph, right? Always boyfriend try new things, new hobbies, new adventure. That's novelty. Honey, we completed exploring building our physical. So let's try another one. So let's go explore the hiking. That's novelty. But girlfriend, she is not up to those things. She always stay same environment. She doesn't want to change her hobby. She doesn't want to change even the job. So when she have time, she wants to have fun the same way both girlfriend, boyfriend has done before. That's predictability. Sometimes I do live my life with many novelty. My wife, she works at the bank almost 30 years. She doesn't even change her job. She didn't even change. She is kind of afraid of changing the position and the situation. So she works as banker in same company, Hami Bank, 30 years. 15 years, Olympic branch, another almost same years in Vermont branch. She doesn't want to change, even though her friend, a friend in bank, they do have position in another bank, like open bank, right? When they move to another bank, their salary is raised, right? Mostly. Even though she can have offer from other bank, actually she had offer from open bank, but she didn't want to do that. That's her predictably. My understanding was this: when she moved to another position or another job, or even same bank in another branch, she kind of have a stressful mind to adapt herself to a new environment, right? That's too much stress for her. But me, yeah, I take stress too when I change my position and job. That's predictably. That's her. She prefer predictably, right? Not changing environment, not changing herself. But me, I'm kind of novelty. I worked in grocery market. I worked as labor work. I worked as a store owner. I worked as real estate agent. I worked as a radiology technician in hospital. I worked as a computer graphic designer in other school. I worked as a school administrator. That's novelty. I'm not saying that's right, that's wrong, okay? You have to have balance. If your spouse or your husband and wife, girlfriend and boyfriend have certain characters, their character might be novelty or predictably, we have to have balance between your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, and wife. Okay, when I changed my job so many times, as novelty, my wife always have stressed out because the changing of position for myself, right? Because we live together. When I quit a certain kind of job, and then I have kind of free times, that means I don't make money. That time she takes a lot of stress because I don't make money, right? So we have to have balance. Okay, so we have some characters: autonomy, connection. Autonomy is individualism, independence. I want to spend time alone. I want my own space. I want separate time and space. That's autonomy. And then connection. Other thing, connection. I want to spend time with you. I want to be here always with you. That's connection. Another characters, novelty. Novelty is changing situation, changing environment. In opposite way, predictably. People has predictably. They don't want to change. They want to stay same. So there's conflict between autonomy, connection. Novelty, predictability. The important thing is always you have to try to have balance. Balance between autonomy, connection. Novelty, predictability. I had a lot of fun because there are things I want to do, I do. But at the same time, my wife, she always, almost dying, or stressed out. So I had to have balance. So integration management is about how we can make the balance. That's the integration management. Like I said before, tension is always exist. Okay, that's natural. Once we are living as a member of the society, right? That's nothing to do with problem, no problem, bad, good. Important thing is balance. To do better balance, we have to navigate. Response, we have to have ability to respond to those tensions. Then, is tension, the tension was broke, then they can which influence the quality of our relationship. So let's say another word. One day I wanted to try another position in totally different industry. I want to do it, but I have to think when I try new things. At the same time, my wife, she's gonna have a lot of stress. So I step back. Okay, hold on. For myself, that's really exciting to me. But when I think of my wife's stress, maybe I wanna try safe, easy way to to make my wife her feeling better. That's kind of balance. That's navigate. Navigate means you try to understand your wife, your husband's tension. My wife connected. My wife wants connected community. My wife wants predictability. So you have to navigate what my wife's character and try myself to adjust to make balance. That's all about it. Navigate, response. Okay, integration, more explanation. That's the finding balance between tensions. And then that's all about managing tensions between you and your husband, your wife. So you try to find out the way, the method that satisfies both of you. Your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. That's the integration. Next, management. Okay, when you do, once you find out what the characters of your spouse, like autonomy, connect, novelty, predictability, you have to navigate what their characters like, right? Then you make balance between opposing characters. Then also you have to make boundary. You have to understand the boundaries of your wife's autonomy or connect, novelty or predictability. You have to try not to break your wife's, your husband's, your girlfriend's boundary. When we break that boundary, tension arises rapidly, and then it builds up, more higher, strong tension. Then always end with struggle, fights, sometimes breaking of the relationships. So the important thing is we have to know that what the boundaries of us, each other. So we have to, you have to have a boundary. You have to let your spouse know your boundary too. Also, you have to know your spouse's boundary. Then try to make balance. Also, you have to respect those boundaries, not to break. That's the management. Okay, we are studying communication skills, right? This course is communication skill. For better, to have better communication skills, we excavate, we explore some different type of theories about communication. One of the theory was relational dialectic theory. Relational dialectic theory is all about tension. Tension is unavoidable. We cannot get rid of it. It always exists ourselves until I die. So that theory is all about how we can navigate the characters like autonomy, connected, novelty, predictability. We have to know that. We have to make balance between those two opposing characters. Then you have to have kind of a skill to manage those balances. So in communication skill, that's the relational dialectic theory. Here, how we're gonna talk about how relational dialectic theory works for communication skill. Okay? So to have better communication, we try to have open communication, not secretly, not privately. Once you have made a relationship with a very close relationship with your friend, you try to communicate with openly. That's what this theory says. Sometimes, our partners, we can make discussions about independence, autonomy, connection. Okay, what is your autonomy? What is your connection? Okay, okay, now I understand. I want to respect that. Okay, when you want to be, when you want to have your own space and time, okay, I don't want to bother you. Okay, okay, enjoy that time and space. So you have to let your autonomy know. You have to let your spouse know your autonomy or connect, novelty, predictability. That's open space. I'm not saying wrong. My wife always, she has kind of a way to talk. She always talks like indirectly. I talk directly. Honey, I am hungry. Let's have dinner. But my wife, she insists her opinion differently. When she is hungry, she doesn't say, I am hungry, let's have dinner. She always, for example, she asked me, honey, did you have lunch? No? I said, no, I didn't have lunch. Oh, so you might be very hungry now, okay? She asked me, the situation that I have now. Then, now I understand because I lived, many, many years with my wife. When she asked me some question, I try to find out true meaning. Why did she say that way? So I said, oh yeah, honey, let's have dinner together right now. Then I go to kitchen. I try to prepare a dinner for my wife. Okay, negotiation. Like I said before, negotiation. Okay, that's your boundary this is my boundary. My boundary is right. Nobody can, invade my boundary. Nobody can break my boundary. It is nothing like that. Respect, negotiate. Like I said before, I want my time. When I have time, I want to be alone. I want to be separate from others. I want to have my own time. I cannot do this because I live with my wife. Right? So I have time. I spend time with watching Korean drama with my wife. Okay? My wife too. She understands she understands me that I have, I try to have time and space alone. She understands that too. So sometimes she gives me time and space that I can be alone. Okay, that's balance, negotiation, managing. Refrain is saying, like I said before, you try to kind of reframe it, reaffirmation, making sure, the same words. And validation. Validation is, okay, honey, I understand, I respect your boundary. Okay, that's the validation. So I don't want to break your boundary. Okay, I respect. If you want to have time alone, okay, spend time and space on your own. That's the validation. Okay, same reaffirmation of the core value. Okay, let's say my core value. I am autonomic person, right? But same time, little portion of my character, I also have connection. I want to be connected with my wife. Everybody has only one character. People have many characters: autonomy, connected, open, closed, novelty, predictably. But there are some strong characters, right? Also, you have to know what are your spouse's strong characters. That's because that's the most important part of, your spouse. So you have to know that. Once we have many different characters, there always should be a strong character. That's the core value. My core value, I have many different characters. Strongest one is autonomy. At the same time, I have connected. I have novelty, I have predictability, but strongest core value that defines me is autonomy. So my wife understands my core value is autonomy. So you also have to try same way to your spouse. That's the reaffirmation of core value. Okay. Meta communication is meta communication just that means just find right way to communicate. Not only for yourself, right way that satisfies both you and your husband, me and my wife. You need to try to find out the way, the method, actual communication type. You could say, yeah, a better communication way you have to find. My wife likes to talk, but I don't like talk many. So you have to find out, the way that satisfies both, parties, husband and wife. That means once you have a right way to communicate, you can deliver your message, your idea, your satisfaction, your dissatisfaction can be delivered, more easy way, right? So you have to find out. Okay, my wife. My wife, bad talker. Sometimes she talks indirectly, but rarely she talks straight to me. Most of the time she talks straight. That stressed me out. I got angry. Most times she talks indirectly, okay? But sometimes she talks too much directly. Most time I get angry. Good thing about my wife is she has good writing skill. When she writes in direct way, I understand what she wants. Sometimes she curses me. Oh, honey, you have to fix your own problem. She say like that, but I don't get angry because I cannot deny the fact. The description of my problem that I have now, because her writing was so good, so reasonable. But sometimes when she talk directly, I get angry because that's unreasonable. That's not logic. So you have to find out the good communication way, both you and your, whoever. That's meta communication. Okay, another good thing is sometimes you bear too much tension that cannot be negotiable. That cannot be fixed. Sometimes you have to give yourself and your husband and wife time. That works, sometimes perfect. Temporal means time. Temporal means time. Okay, so temporal and spacing, separation, sometimes that works very good to understand myself, to understand your spouse. Okay, That's another good strategy for resolve the tensions, conflicts. Okay, husband and wife really bad, argument about money. When I have those arguments with my wife, I try to, I maintain myself, not, go over the limitation of, my endurance, but when I feel like I am almost the limitation, right? Then I say, honey, stop. I wanna go out. I wanna drive out. I wanna spend time like an hour driving my car to just without the destinations. I just go around cities, drive my car, and come back. Then that helps me a lot. Also, when I go away, my wife might think, right? Or what was the reason for that argument? So she could think the problem, our argument, the reason of argument. So yeah, that works really, really good sometimes. Not too much, time. Little bit of time, yeah, that helps really, really good. Okay, also the humor, joke, that helps a lot. For good resolution for the conflicts. So a little bit of joke. If you kind of have a skill, joke in positive way, that really helps your quality of your relationships. It could be your friendship. It could be loving people relationship. It could be any business relationship. Little bit of certain amount of time or words, language about a joke, humor, that really helps. Or joke, sometimes compliments. Sometimes I intentionally say to my wife, honey, did you go to a beauty shop? Sometimes I know she didn't go to a beauty shop, but a compliment is really, really good way to ease the conflict and tensions. Also, that helps building good quality of relationships. So joke, compliments, that's a good way to talk. You have to use proper amount of joke in a whole conversation or communication. Okay, there are many different communication theories. I'm sorry about that, but I kind of understand Actually, sometimes I have to, bring the, bring the concepts, ideas. Sometimes I forget the meaning, actual definition of the terms. The important thing is what I'm saying is, you just know the concept. You don't need to know the, actual description, definition of those theories. Just understand. I try to explain in very common way with, real example, right? So if they can be applied to your real life, understand that way, okay? Not, you don't need to memorize everything and definitions. Okay, another academic term, media richness theory. Okay, media richness theory that is developed by Richard Deft, Robert H. Lengo in 1980s. It is simple. Media richness theory. I don't know what it is, but the true meaning is all different media, communication media has different ability. That's it. Okay, let's say visual media, like TV broadcasting or radio broadcasting or another communication skills like email, social medias, what else? And a phone, talking on the phone. All those different communication media has just different ability. That's it. Okay. Next one, what you can do. Okay, what could be better? Good media communication is. You just need to find that. Okay, sometimes I don't know. I feel like okay. When I want to have real conversation that arose me inside myself. I mean, sometimes I want to discuss about my problem, right? Then when I have that kind of mind, I call my friend. Hey man, today I'm really stressed because because the situation that I have also another problem with my family. When I feel that way, I call myself to my friend. I think that's the most right way, media, right? I don't text to my friend. So everybody has, I'm not saying this media skill is the right one. I'm not saying that one. Okay. Each one of you have your own favorite that maybe you could have idea which media is good for you to deliver the message best, right? So you have to find out which one's good. Sometimes, I also do a kata to just a friend, yeah, not with my heart was delivered to my friend, just to saying hi. I really don't care because I met that friend, I had relationship, just come and go situations, right? I don't miss him. I don't want to have drink with him. But anyway, he is friend. I just met him at my work, right? So when I want to have conversation, just I talk. Hey man, what are you doing? Yeah, kato. But I really want to have, discuss the problems that I have. Then I call my real friend. Just the different ability to deliver your message for your better communication. Okay, almost done. Okay, today's very hard for me too. So communication. You don't need to that. But anyway, communication has, there are different richness. I tell you what richness is. Richness is just the way, how, the ability of communicating media. Okay? Which one's better for deliver your message? So it is categorized like this. Okay, categorize low, high, richness. See the ability to convey multiple cues, multiple ideas, raw richness. You can find out, compare those two bullets. Low richness, just text communication. High richness, face to face. Okay, like I said before, when I discuss my problem, I call my friend, right? But I have time and more, free time. I just meet my friend and have a coffee or a drink. That's more richness of communication media. Face to face. Immediate feedback. That is very simple to understand. Low, email, report. If you want to respond right away, when you do email, the response delivered late. That is low richness. High richness, face-to-face talk, phone call. Okay, ability to handle ambiguity. Ambiguity is the certain definition that can be interpreted in many ways. Ambiguity, like say, I think I told you before. Okay, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Right? Always 2 is answer, only 1 answer. That's not ambiguity. That's certain, clear message. Ambiguity is like this. What is love? There could be many, many different interpretations. There could be many, many different answers, right? I thought love is helping each other. No, no, no. Some people say love is staying together. That's the ambiguity. Okay? So, faced, phone call, higher richness. Written communication, report, letter, that is low richness. Okay, medium richness theory. So you find out, the selection is find out which ones better for you to use high richness, low richness media. You need to know, you have to find out. So you have to kind of, write application for your communication purpose. Okay, we have 5 minutes. Yeah, I think next week we're gonna do another theory. Okay. Now I'm gonna go more quickly. Okay. We cover most important things. Social identity theory. Relational dialectic theory, those are important things. Others same, almost the same. So I want to go, quickly. Okay. So next week I will do communication theory and then other theories. I think we have 2 or 3 more theories. Then we can finish excavating about communication theory.